It's so exciting to me. I'm so excited. Hey everyone, welcome to this week's video. Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if you haven't. This is going to be a bit of a different video, so if you want to see more about what my channel and me are all about, check out a few more of my videos just to get an idea, because today I'm sort of just talking at my camera and I've got a few things to share and it's not really a normal video for me. I want to address a couple things and I want to share a really exciting thing that I'm working on, and that will also explain a few things like where I've been. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to talk about is where the heck have I been? It's the month of May, and May, as a lot of you probably know, is Mental Health Awareness Month, and that's wonderful. I love this month. I love just trying to bring more awareness to mental health. Obviously, that's kind of what I talk about here. So you would think that this month I would be on top of it. I'd be like posting every week instead of every other week, which I had been doing on this channel, and posting every week on my blog, which I planned to do, and it just didn't happen this month. So this month I decided, you know, so many people are talking about mental health right now because it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and that's a good thing. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying, you know, lots of people are talking about it. I don't really need to, because I'm talking about it when everyone else is forgetting about it. So I didn't feel this necessity to just like be involved right now, partly because I also need to take care of my own mental health. I've been having a rough time again. Feels like this happens every couple months. COVID sucks. That hasn't changed. One thing that has changed, however, oh, Sequin just walked by. I don't know what day I'm gonna get this out. Hopefully I get it out by the end of May. Otherwise this whole intro won't make sense really. But today is May 20th. Tomorrow I'm getting my first vaccine for COVID-19, and I'm excited, nervous. For those who don't know, I have a very intense needle phobia, like really intense, and I almost always faint after getting a needle, although I've learned a few tricks to help. Chewing gum is one of them, one big one that I recommend to everyone who has really high anxiety in certain situations to try. A nurse taught it to me, and basically it's, if you're chewing, that signals to your brain that you are eating and therefore safe. So that's what I'm gonna try. Hopefully I don't faint, and I'm gonna warn them ahead of time that I tend to faint when I have shots so that they won't think I have like a bad reaction to the shot. I'm excited to just be able to say I am protected from this deadly, it's a deadly virus, so I'm protected from the deadly virus, and I just have to deal with the poke. Here's the thing. I have this intense needle phobia, and I'm gonna put myself through this because vaccines work. I'm not gonna rely on myself to do research on Google and make these decisions. If the experts in this field are telling me this is gonna protect me, I'm just gonna believe them because they're the experts. And no, there's no microchip in this thing. So, despite my fear, despite how extremely uncomfortable I'm gonna be, I'm gonna get this shot because it is so important, especially because I am still nursing my daughter and I wanna be able to pass on the antibodies to her. Now, I don't really have a big enough following to get much hate for all of this stuff that I've just been saying. I hope, probably. But if you are watching this and you disagree with everything that I just said, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, all the education is out there, and if you're ignoring it, that's a you problem. You're gonna comment on my video and tell me whatever you want to tell me about the vaccine. I am going to ignore you, but I thank you for the engagement on the video because that actually helps. So just FYI, if you hate anyone on a YouTube video, when you comment that hateful comment, it helps the YouTuber, so we don't really care. Side rant. This whole thing is going to be a lot of side rants. This is going to be a very chaotic video, and I have a lot to say. So let's get into where I've been. I'm kind of already started that. Anyway, I decided to take this month to get good with me. I also had a really good idea for business. As a lot of you might know, I am a multi-passionate entrepreneur, which means I want to do all of the things. I have so many ideas, so many things I want to do, so many things I'm excited to do, and I don't have time to do even a couple of the things. And that's where taking a break from my blog and this channel kind of came into play, especially when I got this new idea and something I really wanted to do. So I opened an Etsy shop last summer and I was really excited about it. I love sewing. It's one of my passions, one of my hobbies that I love doing. And I listed the stuff. I did some advertising on Instagram and then I just sort of left it. And I tried adding more inventory and I added some new stuff at Christmas time, but I had a lot going on around Christmas, so that sort of flopped. And I came to the conclusion that I had too much going on and I needed to take a few things off of my plate, and also simultaneously wanting to put more on my plate. So I decided to just sort of leave my Etsy shop alone, because sewing takes a lot of time. I love doing it, but it's so time consuming, and for how much I wanted to scale up and make money, I couldn't put the time into it. I just can't do that right now. I have a toddler. And this is a big, huge if, capital I, capital F. If I have another child, that'll make it even harder for me to get stuff done. So I decided I needed something a little more passive. And that leads me to my new exciting thing that I'm doing with my Etsy shop. That ties in my love of designing, my love of fashion, without me having to do much sewing. Any sewing, really. So what I did and what I'm working on and what I've spent this last month working on was designing graphics to go onto t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, maybe eventually other stuff. There's tons of stuff I could do. I found a great company called Printify, and they integrate with Etsy, which is great, so I can do the designing on there. Everything is designed by myself. I come up with the products that I want the designs printed on, load it onto Etsy, people can buy it, and it ships directly from that company. Printify basically connects you with companies that do print on demand. So Etsy, people buy on Etsy, and then it gets told to Printify. Printify tells the other company. They print my design and ship it to the customer. So I'm so excited to do this. I have 6 t-shirts on my website right now. Probably more by the time this video comes out. I'm going to work on some after I'm done filming here if Cassidy is still napping. She's napping right now. She's a cutie pie. So that's what I'm going to work on. That's what I've been working on. I've been designing and I've got a few things up. There's a lot of logistics around it that I'm still working out the kinks, and I'm really excited. So I'll share a couple things that I've designed just to give you an idea of what I've got going on. So here's one, here's another, here's another. So they stay along my theme of mental health. I love that I can tie mental health in with fashion. It's so exciting to me. I'm so excited. I'm also gonna still, because my shop did sell pet accessories, and I do plan on selling those probably more in person events when COVID goes away, but I might still list them on Etsy. And the ones that are on my Etsy shop, I'm leaving there until the listing expires, because I might as well. I paid 20 cents for the listing to go up anyway. So because I have the pet accessories on there and I do love animals, that's another one of my passions, I am going to have pet themed t-shirts and stuff as well. Animal themed, not very breed specific, at least not yet. I'm just sort of building my baseline of designs, and then once I get a bunch loaded and up on my Etsy store, I will occasionally be adding a new design every now and then, or I might do a collection of like 5 and drop them at a time. Haven't decided. I want to see how this goes at the beginning. Next month is Pride Month, so I am doing a few designs for Pride. I can show some of them here too, so here we go. Here we go. And there will be more on my Etsy shop stay tuned on my Instagram. I will be showing them off there. I'm also going to be ordering myself a few samples so I can show you how they look on, because online on a picture it's kind of hard to see. So I'm really excited for a few people to start buying them. I'd love to post pictures on my Instagram of customers wearing them for anyone who is interested in that. If they give me permission, I'm obviously not going to do it if they send me a picture and say don't. So yeah, that is my really exciting news. That's something I'm very excited about. That's what I've been working on this month, which is partly why I haven't been doing everything. It's just been overwhelming at the same time working on that. Things around here have just been difficult. I've been very busy with working with Cassidy, with her speech delay. We've been working through a book, really great book. It's called It Takes Two to Talk. I can't remember the author. I'll pop it up here or put it in the description. So we've been working on that, working with a speech pathologist. So that's kind of where a lot of my focus has been right now. Cassidy obviously is my #1 priority. With it getting warmer outside, I've been taking her out to the park more often lately and trying to exercise more. The warm weather and the, change of clothing has been a reminder of how much weight I have put on during this pandemic, which sucks because I was already trying to lose baby weight, which I haven't lost, and I'm having a hard time mentally with that right now. So that's one of my things that I've been struggling with. When I've talked about my past work experience at a clothing store, I've never named the clothing store for some reason, but I used to work at Le Chateau. It's a Canadian company. They are going out of business right now, so that's why I don't really care if I name them. If I talk crap about them later, they're not gonna really care when they're out of business. Great clothes. Love the clothes. Not a great place to work. Anyway, I used to be an extra small when I worked there, like 10, 9, 8 years ago. And being a large to an extra large now, and I don't really feel like I'm that big. And I feel like I helped people who fit into larges and extra larges back then, who were bigger than I currently am. But then I'm thinking, do I just not realize how huge I am? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with their sizing. I don't know what's going on with anyone's sizing, because even other stores that I used to shop at where I was like a medium at most, I'm fitting into extra larges. And like, seriously, I'm not that big. I don't think. So I've been having a rough time with that. I'm also just sort of mad at the fashion industry, which is weird because I'm in the fashion industry. Like I've always been a lover of the fashion industry, but like, why does size extra large go up to like 6XL? Meanwhile, you start at just double extra small. Some places just start at extra small. Well, why are we tipping the scales in the direction where more people are fitting into a size with the word large in it? Like, how is that supposed to make people feel good? And it's something I was kind of oblivious to in the past. I never thought much about fitting into an extra small. It was like, okay, I'm an extra small, whatever. But I mean, going from a 3 extra small to a medium would be a lot better than going from a extra small to a double extra large. So, psychology there. And unfortunately, with my new t-shirt design stuff, the sizing I can't control. They have their sizing set for the design of each t-shirt that I pick to use. But I'm mainly using a unisex size, which is good, like a unisex style, which is good because in those I'm fitting a medium, not a large. And so they fit a little bigger because they're supposed to fit all genders. Anyway. So that's something I've been dealing with. I haven't worn my wedding ring since I was pregnant because it doesn't fit on my big fat fingers. And that's starting to get at me a little bit. Like, I see my husband wearing his wedding ring. We go out sometimes. I mean, we don't go out together very often now because of the freaking pandemic, but we go out sometimes and I'm like, are people gonna think I'm just his mistress who had his baby and he's just out with me cheating on his wife? Like, and I know people probably aren't really paying that much attention to us because I don't pay that much attention to other people, but anxiety is a very weird thing. And I know I've mentioned this before because I've complained about it before, but then I kind of got used to it. Now it's bugging me again. My husband working from home. I love Keegan dearly. I do. He's wonderful, very supportive, and great father and everything. And it's not really him. It's a little him. Okay, so I hear all of the meetings that he's in pretty much because his office is on the main floor of the house, next to the kitchen, kind of next to the family room. Like I'm there. Sometimes I need him to wear headphones because I just can't listen to these people. But there's just little things that are driving me crazy right now. Like he has a grammatical error that he makes a lot. And it's not that big of a deal, but I noticed it and now I can't stop noticing it. And it's not like I can come over and correct him when he was in the middle of a meeting because that would be kind of rude, like extra rude. But it drives me crazy. And so I correct it when he's talking to me and he makes it, but he doesn't like that I do that. But oh my god, that drives me crazy. And also, I don't know if this is just his company or all corporate people working from home. Stop saying the word aligned. Oh my god, seriously. What is with this word? Everyone uses it all the time. Yes, I'm aligned on that. I was hoping we could talk and get aligned on this situation. Oh, I think we can get aligned on that. Like, stop it. Say, I was hoping we could get on the same page. Mix it up a little bit. Don't say the same thing all the time. So yeah. Those are two little things that just, every time I hear them, I'm just like, ugh, stop it. He also works with a few people that are annoying. That's the nice way I'll say it. Some people are really rude. And I'm not just saying just rude to my husband. I'm not sitting there like, don't be mean to my husband, because like he can hold his own. But like the way some people talk to each other, I'm just like, damn, are you guys supposed to like be on the same team here? That's all I'll say. It's been hard not to walk over and say things. I do occasionally say things, but only when he's talking to cool people, like people I know who are cool and who won't, you know, who are funny and don't take life too seriously. So if you're one of my husband's coworkers and you've heard me say things out loud to you all, just know it's because I think you're kind of cool. If you've never heard me talk, you know. Here's the thing. When I take Cassidy and put her down for a nap, and I'm nursing her because she's still being breastfed, and I don't want any comments on that either, I'm thinking about what am I going to say in my video that I'm about to film? And it sounded so good, everything I thought of, because this is I wasn't even planning on filming right now. I came to me while I was nursing her, but I thought of everything I wanted to say, and then I'm like, I forget it all now. But it was like perfect. The way I said things, it was perfect. That's another thing that drives me crazy. You know when you're in the shower and you get great thoughts, and then when you get out of the shower you can't think of them to write them down? It's the same for me with nursing her. But I'm very excited that I'm going to be getting my vaccine soon, passing some antibodies on to her. I guess that's all I got today. It was going to be a much shorter video than this turned out to be. I don't know how much I'm going to edit down, but I just wanted to share my really exciting news, share where I've been. I do plan on getting back into things like my blog, especially. I want to start posting once a week again. I hope that next month I will start getting back into things. I can't wait to be filming some of these videos while wearing my merch. That's exciting. And also I'm calling it merch like I'm some big YouTuber. I'm definitely not. But I have gotten a lot of new subscribers lately. I know my subscriber count's still really low. Don't care. I'm excited, and I welcome all of you who are new to my channel. And I will see you guys hopefully next week. I've got a bunch of shorts filmed already. It's just a case of editing them. My motivation just hasn't been there, but I'm trying to get mojo back. Yeah, so I will hopefully see you guys around soon. Hope I'll be back at it. And yeah. That's the end of this video. All right, bye. I'm just really excited. Would like, and I can't talk. Okay, I know where I was going with that. I am just talking way too much. God, Dan, go away. Oh no, don't go away. The door is closed. Oh my freaking God, I'll be right back. I'm gonna hate editing this thing. Holy moly. All right, I'm gonna remember to take a thumbnail picture this time.